We're going to do a 30-minute routine that you can do every day. It's just a few gentle stretches to open up the body and open up your breathing. Then we'll do some pranayama techniques, and we'll finish with Ananda meditation. Let's get started. All right, come to a standing position on your knees. If you want some padding under your knees, go ahead and put a folded blanket underneath. Let's inhale, step the left foot forward, just come into a lunging position, and then press back up. And release forward, and push back up. One more time. The next time we'll stay down. Just get a nice opening of the front of the right hip. Just relax and breathe. If it's more comfortable for you, you can bring hands on either side of the left foot. But if it is comfortable for you to be upright, you might want to press both hands into the left knee and begin to move that opening so that it includes not only the front of the right hip, but up through the abdominal region as well. Just breathe easily. And let's inhale, step up. And let's do the other side now. Step the right foot forward, ease into an easy lunge, come back up, and again. Just moving smoothly, easily, warming up the muscles of the hip area. And next time down, let's just stay down. Again, either with hands either side of the right foot or hands on the right knee, and pressing into the knee. You can spread that opening from the front of the left hip up into the abdominal region. Just enjoy a nice, easy, expansive stretch. All right, let's come back up. Step the knees back together. Next, let's step the left foot out to the side for a gate pose, Parigasana. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and over, and gently, lightly come over to your left. Just the lightest amount of weight on the left leg, and feel like the right arm is an extension of your spine, the whole spine opening up, lengthening. As you open up through the right side of the abdominal region, right side of the rib cage, breathe into that area. And let's inhale back to upright. Step the left knee back to join the right. Just pause for a moment between sides. And let's step the right foot out to the side. Again, sweep the left arm up with an inhalation. Exhale over to the side without losing length. Just keep a nice long spine opening up through the left side of the torso. Just several smooth, easy breaths. And let's inhale, reach tall, and come down to comfortable sitting position for a moment. So into firm pose, Vajrasana. And let's move into half spinal twist. Come down onto the right hip. Cross the left foot over. If it's more comfortable for you, you might not want to cross over, but if it works, go ahead and cross the left foot over. Bring the left hand behind, right hand to left knee. Let's inhale. Reach tall through the spine. Begin this twist with your belly button coming around to your left. Breath by breath, move the twist up your spine. until the last part, you finally turn the head back behind. Keep breath flowing easily. Feel a gentle stretch through the abdominal region from the twist. Breathe into any restriction that you feel in the abdomen. And let's release and come back forward. Left knee top the right. And relax forward. Just give the outer hips a little bit of an opening. And let's come up and do the other side. Interchange position of the legs. Right hand behind this time, left hand to right knee. Let's inhale, lengthen through the spine. Begin moving with the navel as you twist around to your right, breath by breath. Not pulling yourself into the twist with the hand, just use the trunk muscles to move you into the twist. Breathe into any sense of constriction. Relax it away. The next exhalation, untwist back to center. Right knee over left this time, and again, fold forward out over the knees. Just let the outer hips release and open. Let the head relax. And let's come back up now. And you might wish to sit on a cushion, but it's not necessary. But I like to do this on a cushion. I'm in a comfortable cross-legged position for a moment. I'm going to do a little bit front to back stretching now. Bring the palms to the floor. Let's inhale. Exhale, slide the hands out forward and relax down. With the inhalation, slide back in. Hands to the floor behind and lift the hips up, open the chest, open the belly. Exhale and relax back down and slide forward once again. Inhale, slide in and open. Just keep moving with the breath, stretching forward, opening forward. And then sliding back in and up and open. Across the fronts of the shoulders and chest. Exhale down one more time. Reach forward. And slide back up. Let's hold here for a couple of breaths, opening the breath, open the chest, opening just a little bit more. And then release back to the sitting position. Let's finish our warm-ups by opening up the neck a little bit. This actually will help the breath to flow a little bit more easily as well. Let's bring the left hand up and over the top, left hand to right ear. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently draw the head over to the side, not forcing, just releasing. So don't pull in the head, just let the weight of the left arm do a gentle stretch. And then release. And we'll do the other side. Bring the right arm up over the top. Exhale over to the side. Just a gentle stretch through the left side of the neck. And back up. Now create tension all through the neck, tense all over as you circle the head. Really squeezing through the neck. And reverse the direction of the circles. And then relax the neck and make circles. But keep enough length in the neck that you don't feel any crackling in the neck. You may want to make the circles a little bit smaller if you do. Reverse direction. And back to neutral. Let's prepare for our pranayama practice. We'll be in the same position for the pranayama and for the meditation. So if you want to sit on a chair instead of the floor, please feel free. I'm going to sit on this cushion. We're going to start out doing full yogic breath, and then we'll add Jalandhara Bandha to that. Full yogic breath, or three-part breath. As you begin the inhalation, first the belly expands, and then the lower ribs, and then the chest. And the exhalation, chest relaxes in, lower ribs relax in, belly relaxes in. Later, when we add Jalandhara Bandha, that's the chin lock. We'll bring the chin down to the chest. That little notch in the collarbone if the chin goes down that far. If not, just tuck the chin into the neck wherever it does work for you. So let's begin with some nice tall spine, palms turned upward, resting on the thighs as close as comfortable to the abdomen. You can close your eyes, nothing to see here. And behind closed eyelids, lift your gaze slightly above the horizontal. And let's do some full yogic breathing. Inhale, belly expands, lower ribs expand, chest expands. The exhalation, chest relaxes in, lower ribs relax in, belly relaxes in. Just let the breath flow easily through you. Try to feel a wave of expansion moving up through the torso as you inhale. A wave of relaxation moving down through the torso as you exhale. Let's keep the inhalations and exhalations equal. Both an energizing and a relaxing pranayama technique. Now let's begin to add some breath retention. After the inhalation, hold the breath for about the same amount of time as the inhalation. And the exhalation, still that full yogic exhalation, taking that same length of time also. Try to breathe through the nose all the time. Easy to remember on the inhalations, sometimes we forget on the exhalation, so keep the breath flowing through the nose. After the next inhalation, retain the breath for as long as comfortable. Don't try to force the retention, but more like you're asking the breath, how long do you want to be held? And when it wants to flow again, just relax with the full yogic exhalation. Chest relaxes in, lower ribs relax in, belly relaxes in. And try to keep the inhalations and exhalations same length. The retention is as long as it wants to be. Keep your gaze slightly lifted behind closed eyelids. One more breath this way. I continue with this full yogic breathing pattern, but after the next inhalation, when you hold the breath, engage Jalandhara Bandha. Bring the chin down to chest. Keep the chest lifted. Don't let the chest collapse. Keep your gaze the point between the eyebrows and let the breath be held as long as it wants to be held. When it needs to flow out again, lift the chin back to neutral and exhale. Let's continue on in this fashion during the retention of the breath. Hold Jalandhara Bandha, the upturned gaze. It's very calming for the mind. You may find the bandha actually makes the breath want to be held for a longer time. It doesn't need to flow. You may find your inhalations and exhalations lengthening a little bit. Just do what feels natural. Keep that upturned gaze, which draws your awareness toward the point between the eyebrows, the highest spiritual center in the body. Keep the gaze turned up, even in Jalandhara Bandha. Just feel the mind growing calmer, softer, but very alert. After your next exhalation, just let go of this breathing and bandha practice. Just come to a comfortable, upright sitting position. Gaze remains upturned toward the point between the eyebrows. I'll go into meditation now. I'll lead you into the practice of the Hong Sau technique. Let's take a regular inhalation, a regular exhalation. And now let go of the breath. Just let the breath flow in whatever way your body wants to breathe. Feel the breath as it enters and leaves through the nose. And notice where you feel the passage of the breath most clearly. Might be at the nostrils or the middle of the nose or even the bridge of the nose by now. As the mind grows quieter, you tend to feel it higher in the nose. Just focus wherever you do feel it clearly. Watch the breath as it passes that point, both on the inhalation and the exhalation, without controlling the breath in any way. Next time the breath flows in, mentally accompany it with the sound Hong, H-O-N-G. Just repeat it along with the inhalation. One time. When the exhalation flows out naturally, accompany that mentally with the sound Saw, S-A-U. If your gaze tends to drop, lift your eyes again. Next time the breath comes in with Hong, slightly curl the right forefinger toward the palm. Not a big movement. When the breath goes out again, relax the forefinger back out. Just continue in this way, watching the breath, mentally repeating the mantra, and gently curling the right forefinger with the breath. Let your watching of the breath, the mantra, take you into deep stillness behind the breath, behind all thought even. If the breath slows down or even stops, let it do so. Don't breathe in order that you can say the mantra mentally. Rather, say the mantra only when the breath wants to flow. And if the breath does stop for a time, enjoy the pause without forcing it to be longer than it wants to be. Just enjoy that inner stillness. let's end this portion of the practice with a gentle triple exhalation through the mouth. Let go of the breath completely. Don't pay attention to it. Don't repeat the mantra. Don't move the forefinger. Just dive into stillness. Behind all thought is the stillness of your own being. Just absorb yourself in peace. Now prepare the mind to come back to outward awareness once again. And let's slowly open the eyes. And take your inner stillness into whatever activity comes next. Joy to you.